Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. We have the school district announcing a $23 million budget shortage. The county declares water shortage. Lots of shortages today. Florida Senate passes regulations against e-bikes, and a private investigator was arrested for pointing a gun
Why'd
while
you look at me
serving
when you said
papers
shortage?
at the wrong house.
She looked at me when she said shortage.
For sure looked at the camera.
Sure.
We'll get to all that more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. They're not short on anything.
Raise your chair up, Dad.
Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's been a St. Augustine tradition built on trust, family values, and doing things the right way. For over 75 years, generations of drivers have relied on Bozard for quality vehicles and honest service. With over 1,200 vehicles to choose from, no surprise pricing, and the Drive Happy guarantee, Bozard makes car buying truly effortless. That's the Bozard difference. Their award-winning, state-of-the-art facility features 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, over 40 mobile service vans to bring the Bozard difference directly to you, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the prestigious Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln delivers hometown service with national-level excellence. You'll find friendly faces, great pricing, and a better buying experience just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We've got Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Ben 39 Wine Bar, BNS Signs, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy Houses, and Sonny's Barbecue. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. Check out the merch shop in the App Store. Our merch is great. All right. Good morning, boys.
Hey, happy Friday.
You're looking very tall today.
I feel, yeah. I'm trying to be tall. I should have worn a tall hat.
Sorry.
Yeah.
How you doing, Blake?
I'm doing well, Dad. Dad, please don't break your back while posing like that.
What?
Are you all packed? You're leaving soon.
What are you talking about?
You can breathe.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I am packed up already. So, as soon as we're done 2 cents, boom.
Yep. There will be a Blake-shaped hole in the wall.
Pew. Hopefully not, because I'll be coming out of my paycheck.
Yes, that will.
I mean, our landlord will fix it.
Yeah, at my expense.
Okay. Do we have a question of the day?
We do have a question today. I drew
We
it
do?
out of the thing. So this is the card. We have a little emergency in case Troy doesn't have a question today. I reach in, grab this one. All right. What do you miss about childhood? What do you miss about childhood? That is the question of the day.
Not paying for auto repairs.
Bills.
It's been a big week.
No bills. No bills when you're a child.
What do I miss about childhood? Also not having to worry about dinner and every single meal and making sure every single human is eating properly in the house.
No, I mean, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Because you got to feed kids every day.
Multiple times.
I know.
And they get real sassy if you don't.
They do not give you those rules right up front.
I mean, fine print.
Yeah. Is it in there?
It is.
Yeah.
Dang it.
So, and you have one boy.
One boy
All right.
who
The
is
girls
now
eat-
starting to eat like 2.5 boys.
I was going to say, do the girls eat like
Oh, my word.
the boys? Or
They just eat constantly because also we homeschool. So like lunch and all the daily snacks, they're just all there. It's all at home. And there's so many dishes and like cups everywhere and wrappers
what
everywhere.
is laundry like at your house? I'm thinking about laundry right now. Like it's multiplied by so many.
Everyone has a laundry day and they have to do their own laundry.
They do their own.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
For my sanity, they do their own laundry.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so we have everyone has a day. So today is Isabella's day. Yesterday was Gavin's.
All right.
Libby's is Tuesday. We have linens and towels on Wednesday. Monday's an off day. And then Louie and I have Saturday and Sunday to get ours done.
Cool. Very nice.
Everybody has a day.
I like that organization.
It's on a whiteboard.
Yeah. I like that. That makes my brain happy.
It makes my
That's
brain
good.
happy. It's color coded too.
That makes my brain happy.
Did we have a schedule at the bungalow? No.
No. But I do most of the laundry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
that's exhausting.
you did your own stuff, Blake, but
Yeah.
the rest, the other four, it's pretty
Yeah.
much falls on me.
Right on.
So, all right,
You
Blake,
are closest to childhood. What do you miss, Blake?
What do you miss about childhood, Blake?
Well, currently right now, I'll probably say not paying taxes.
Oh yeah, it's coming up.
It's coming up, Billy Aber. I'm definitely gonna call you here
Help me.
next week.
Nice.
Help
Being
me.
an independent contractor.
Yep.
I'm still missing a 1099.
How are you?
I am.
What?
Not from here.
Not from here.
Okay, good.
Not from
Well, from previous here.
here. Oh, from previous year. Okay.
He forgot he had to give me one.
Play.
So, well, it was only a couple months.
5.
It was only a couple. Oh, was it 5?
It's 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, you don't have to give me one. You can take the hit on
We're
that.
good.
That's fine.
We're good with that. So,
But-
all right, Blake, childhood. What do you miss? The taxes, not paying taxes. Is that what you're saying?
No, I definitely say not being judged for watching cartoons.
Not.
Right on.
Okay. I didn't know you were being judged. I don't judge you because you know I love cartoons. I love cartoons. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a boomer line.
Yeah.
I think the boomers are like, what are you doing watching cartoons? Because it offends my dad. But
Yeah. That's grow up.
my dad ended up in the living room with my college boyfriend. And my college boyfriend had it on Cartoon Network. And Powerpuff Girls came on.
Oh, see, that's
and my
that's
dad
horrible.
still talks trash about
that's
that.
a horrible cartoon. You can't watch Powerpuff.
That's
Girls.
my mom's
He had
favorite.
watched. He was watching Dragon Ball Z, and Powerpuff Girls came on after.
All right.
And he didn't immediately change the channel, and so my dad judged him heavily.
Weird how Cartoon Network immediately went from the most girly girl cartoon to all of a sudden Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, yeah.
So
He was big
Interesting.
into
Well,
Dragon Ball Z.
I can tell you this. I know I watch way too much cartoons because there's a great song by Elton John, and then in Sing, the gorilla sings it. And every time I hear it on the radio with Elton John singing it, instead of picturing Elton John, I'm picturing the gorilla singing.
is
So
it Still Standing?
I'm still standing.
Still standing.
Yeah.
That's all we can say.
But in Sing, the gorilla sings that.
Right on.
And he rocks it. I mean, that gorilla rocks. So,
Yeah, but you know what the funniest thing about
he was
that?
the most likable character.
Yeah, but the funniest thing about that was the voice actor who played the gorilla, Taron Egerton, actually went on to play Elton John in his biopic.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That makes it even better for me. So, I think for me, on my childhood, I didn't share the show. I'm a terrible human being.
Oh, my God.
That's why the numbers are so down.
What are we doing here
What the
today?
heck was going on?
8,000 views a month.
Joy, there were better cartoons back then.
Yeah. So, no, I think for me is not having forced nap. I really wish as adults we had forced naps.
Oh, yeah.
Forced naps would be that would be wonderful to have. And I can't find our show.
Want me to find it for you?
Yeah, look, I mean, look
Click that.
up here.
That. Yep.
Yeah.
Now you're on our page.
Okay, now I got to go
There's
there.
our show.
There you
We
go.
got it.
That's why nobody's here. Let me share. Happy
that.
Friday. So, but wouldn't it be great if like at 1 o'clock they just came in and said nap time, and we just all
Done.
yeah we rolled out our mats and
Well, that's the problem right there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that some of us have a harder time getting off the floor than others.
Mm-hmm.
That arthritis hits, and it gets harder to get off the floor.
I can tell you this: I would figure out how to get off the floor if it was forced
if it was
naps.
naps.
Yeah, I have 4 snaps.
Well, if
So-
it was every day, you wouldn't lose the ability to get off the floor then.
I've introduced Maeve to the game Morgue.
Okay.
Okay, when she gets a little too much energy and stuff like that, we play Morgue. And I don't even know if Rebecca knows we do this, but we lay it. Whoever moves 1st loses. The beauty of it is she's such a competitive little person. It kind of gives me like a couple minutes apiece.
Yeah.
So that's our new game that we just started playing. When we're watching TV and
Have you
she's wiggling
seen-
around everywhere.
Have you seen the hack of get me in 15 minutes and we'll start cleaning your room or cleaning the bathrooms or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
So you go to them and you're like, hey, I'm just going to like lay out in the sun, or I'm just going to lay down and take a nap. Wake me up in 15 minutes and then we'll get started on that yard work, or we'll get started cleaning the bathroom, or we'll get started cleaning your room, or whatever task they don't want to do.
Uh-huh.
Leave you alone forever.
Yeah.
Super quiet play. Nobody fights.
Come get me. Come get me.
Come get me in 15 minutes.
That's a
And
beautiful.
then we'll go clean or do some sort of hard
We're
labor.
using that one.
Never wake you up.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Not until they're hungry
Yeah.
and they think the window's passed for yard work.
No,
The
and
sun's set. We need dinner. We can't do yard work now.
and my boys did it, and Maeve does it too, and like she gets in what we call baby position, and then she's propped up right there, and then when she's in baby position, we're in good shape.
Right on.
So, and that's why the boys are tattooed on either side of my chest, because that was their Blake was always on this side, Ty was always on this side.
Yeah.
So that's the reason they're on that side, those sides of my chest.
Okay.
So
That's sweet.
yeah. So.
All right. Now it's time for a quick check the weather.
Guess what? I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Dang it, man.
Late this afternoon, there should be rain. And I'm going to make a bold prediction at 5:41
5:41, mark it.
this afternoon.
PM.
It's going to be raining somewhere in St. Johns County.
Take a picture of where you're at.
Bakersfield. I think Bobby's going to win. It always
a
rains
picture.
out there.
Take a picture of where you're at. Send it to Troy.
It always rains out there.
5:41.
So,
Bold prediction.
yes.
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's hidden gems. Bin 39, located inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street, with over 95 boutique wines, including 50 rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker. Bin 39 is perfect for a date night or unwinding after work. Enjoy wines by the glass or the bottle in a peaceful courtyard setting with live music adding to the atmosphere. Open daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop in and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. All right, buckle up, baby. It's a Hit the Blake's traffic report.
All right, traffic's moving all right out there this morning, and I really hope it stays that way when I leave here after 2 cents.
Right on. Moving nice. We like to see that.
Moving along.
Camera's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right, that Hit the Blake's traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and explore over 500 years of St. Augustine history in the most fun and flexible way possible. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and more than 100 points of interest, including Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Potter's Wax Museum. Open air views all day, hop on, hop off access, plus free parking at Old Jail and welcome centers with your ticket. It's going to be a great day, guys. When the sun goes down, the fun doesn't stop. Enjoy the city's spooky side with ghost and gravestones tours. Locals ride free with a full fare guest through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine one stop at a time. Moving into the news, St. Johns County School District to make budget cuts after $23 million budget shortage. According to reporting from Finn Carlin at Action News Jax, the St. Johns County School District is now working to close a $23 million budget shortfall, a figure that has grown significantly in recent weeks. Just last week, Superintendent Dr. Brennan Asplund said the district was facing a $10 to $15 million deficit, but this week he confirmed the gap increased by an additional $8 million after student enrollment growth came in lower than projected. Dr. Asplund said the district did not lose students, but it did not grow at the pace officials had anticipated. He attributed the slower growth in part to more families utilizing private school scholarships, as well as long-term demographic trends showing families are having fewer children statewide. According to the Florida Office of Economic and Demographic Research, pre-K enrollment has been declining across the state for more than a decade. To address the shortfall, the district has outlined several cost-cutting measures. St. John's Technical High School is already set to close and merge into St. Augustine High School as part of a consolidation plan. The district is also considering closing Gaines Alternative School with a proposal to relocate students to portable classrooms at First Coast Technical College and incorporate virtual coursework. Additional proposed measures include cutting $30,000 from each student's budget, each school's budget, and increasing class sizes by an average of 2 students. As a high-performing district, St. Johns County is permitted under Florida law to exceed state class size limits as long as it meets school-wide averages. District leaders estimate the current round of planned cuts could save approximately $21 million if the budget is not balanced before the start of next school year. Officials say additional reductions, including potential further school closures, could be considered. Some parents have expressed concern about the impact of consolidation and larger class sizes on students. However, district leaders say they are working to minimize disruption while ensuring financial stability moving forward. All right.
All right. I'm having trouble with the math.
All right.
They have less students.
Uh-huh.
So shouldn't it cost less to run it?
You would think.
That's all I got to say. I mean, if you can remath that for me and tell me less students should cost less.
Is it kind of like a refrigerator, if it's not full, has a less efficient time cooling? Is it that kind of situation?
I don't think that's the same.
It's not the same science?
I don't think these kids are spoiling if we leave them in there too long. Spoiling kids are at private school. Sorry. It was there. It was easy. No, but I'm having trouble understanding that math. That you got less students, so we're over budget by 23 million.
Can we send Aber Kresge and Associates in there?
I'm having trouble with that. I'm just having trouble with the math. So, all right, we're gonna move on because I've already done my rant on them already. So
right.
I'll be nice. My friends over there. So.
St. Johns County declares water shortage, asks public to reduce watering amid extreme drought. The St. Johns County Water Management District has issued a Phase 1 water shortage declaration for St. Johns County as the region continues to experience extreme drought conditions. The declaration calls for voluntary water conservation and increased public awareness, but it does not change the current once-per-week irrigation schedule. Officials say the move is designed to help protect the county's aquifer-based drinking water supply and ensure reliable utility service during the prolonged dry period. Landscape irrigation accounts for the largest share of residential water use in St. Johns County. Experts say reducing irrigation during cooler months can significantly conserve water without harming established lawns and landscaping. County officials also note that the St. Johns County Utilities Department is continuing to invest in water reclamation facilities. These plants treat wastewater at high standards so it can be reused safely for irrigation, helping reduce demand on potable water systems. Water Management District is also considering extending the once-per-day irrigation schedule through daylight savings time as drought conditions persist. Residents can find updated watering schedules and conservation tips on the St. Johns County Utility Department website. Mm-hmm. Feeling dry?
Thank goodness it's going to rain today.
We're good. We're safe.
What are you? No, don't do that. I did not say that.
I mean,
You almost.
Yeah.
My plants look like trash, but that's because of the freeze.
Okay.
The multiple freezes.
Does it say anything about if you're using recycled water?
It says they're working on reclamation.
Okay.
But
I mean, if you're using recycled water, are you allowed to water more?
It doesn't
say
that.
It doesn't say that.
You might have to check the website for that.
All right.
All right. I really want to give you a Gas Buddy Gas report, and I'm going to go and see if it loaded, but it hasn't been loading. So let's give it one more
Blake
try.
might have to do it.
Blake might have to do it. Blake, do you have it?
Yes, my website's working.
All right. It's not working on my end.
All right.
So you're going to have to go, Blake.
Pop it up there, Blake.
All right,
You don't get paid overtime.
All right,
I know.
Sunoco's at 274. Owens on South Ponce is 277. Shell at North Ponce is 279. Shell on Ponce de Leon Boulevard is 279. Shell on King Street is 279. Sunoco on South Ponce is 279. Gate at US 1 North is 295. Gate on Mizell Road is 295. And then we've got Circle K on US 1 North at 295. Circle K on 207 is also 295. All right, thanks, Blake.
Blake, what was Costco last night?
Costco was $2.59.
All right.
Ooh.
All right.
Chris Lucero Bail Bonds brings us that Gas Buddy Gas report. When the unexpected happens, turn to the name St. Augustine Trust. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds available 24/7. Their experienced, compassionate team moves fast to help you or your loved one get out of jail and back home. They handle everything from paperwork to release with professionalism, discretion, and zero judgment. When every minute counts, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero, bail bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245.
Toot.
Got live music today. Got Jim Asalta at Schooners at 6 o'clock. Firewater Tent Revivals at Funkadelic Food Shack at 6 o'clock. Kurt Landum is at Mellow Mushroom and Durban Crossing at 6 o'clock. We've got Rob Peck at Tides at 6 o'clock. Bad Dog Mama is at Casa Divino 57 at 7 o'clock. Brian Rollin and is at Fiona McCool's at 7 o'clock. Sean Ryan is at Meehan's at 7 o'clock. Dyer Davis is at Mellow Mushroom and Mirabella at 7 o'clock. Todd Carey is at Pierre's Pub at 7 o'clock. Robert John and The Wreck is at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall at 7:30. St. Paul and the Broken Bones is at the Backyard Stage at the Amp at 7:30. Flying High Again is at Cafe 11 at 8 o'clock. Dawson Hollow is at Sorbez at 8 o'clock. Cottonmouth is at Tradewinds at 8:30. Space Heaters is at Stogie's at 9 o'clock. John Q is at Milltop Tavern at 9 o'clock. And Marshall Horn is closing out the night at Prohibition Kitchen at 10 o'clock.
That's a fun show.
The Music Report is brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home and property, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction, voted Best of St. Augustine every year since 2012, specializing in residential and multifamily roofing. Fidus delivers expert shingle roof solutions, metal roof installations, and quality paver work built to handle Florida's toughest weather. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, their work is backed by top-tier materials and trusted warranties from emergency repairs to full roof replacements. Fidus gets it done. Call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. All right, tapping into the trends with the good Troy. There's been something that's been kicking off since the gold medal game for men's hockey on Sunday, and the internet's going to internet. So I just wanted to point it out that it's annoying and I hate it. Okay, so men's hockey wins. Kash Patel, who's FBI director, he plays hockey and he's a big hockey fan. The next Olympics is going to be in Los Angeles in what, 2028? 2028. So it makes sense for U.S. government officials, especially people in law enforcement and could be part of safety protocols, to be at the current Olympics to see how they're running it, see what they can improve, what they can borrow, that kind of thing. So Kash Patel's there, and he plays hockey. So he's very, very excited, and he has Donald Trump's phone number in his cell phone. So he's down in the locker room, and he's celebrating with the hockey boys, and he calls Donald Trump, and they have this very Donald Trump-esque, that was not a bad game, and the goalie did not a bad job. Like, he's being Donald Trump. And at some point, he says, if you guys want, I will fly you there to the State of the Union and host you for the State of the Union. It's a great night. We'll send military planes for you. And the guys are like, can you pick us up in Miami? Like, they're excited.
Yeah.
And then at that point, he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to have to call and invite the women too. I'll get impeached if I don't invite the women too, which is a joke. Obviously, it's a joke. The guys laugh at the joke. But that clip, that video went out to the internet, and the internet is mad because it's misogynistic. And the U.S. men's hockey team laughed at the misogynistic joke, which
it wasn't.
It's not a joke about the girls.
It has nothing to do with the girls.
It's a joke about.
They just won. And the girls are going to the White House. I think they're supposed to be there this week.
So he did call and he did invite the women as well, and made the same offer. I will fly you out. So the offer was for men and women to. It just happened that he was on the phone with the men because Kash Patel was at that game, and so he organically asked the boys in that way, and then made sure that they knew that he was also going to be inviting the girls. And
they won in overtime too. I mean,
he called the girls. And he invited them as well. The girls declined, but they're still supposedly going to the White House at some point. I don't know. But people all over the internet are angry.
Yeah.
Because this reveals the internalized misogyny, the misogyny of hockey and hockey players and the president. And people are mad, and it's stupid.
It's just a joke. Any reason to be mad, they're going to be mad.
Yes.
And the one that's... funny is I saw a woman in there who said, how How about the women's hockey team and the men's hockey team play each other, and whoever wins, the other side loses their vote?
Yep. Play you for voting rights. The men's hockey versus the women's hockey. Lady, this is not going to work out the way you think it's going to work out.
Hockey's a very physical sport.
Yep.
The female genetics don't match up well.
As a female, and I know I don't look athletic at this point in my life, but there was a time I was very athletic. I was not a like state medaling on the podium level swimmer, but I did make it to the final rounds of state. So like I was better than average swimmer. I also did kickboxing and at various times, various martial arts. So I have been punched in the face by girls and by guys. No, this is not going to work out the way you think it is.
It's just,
there's just no equivalent.
You know, in the WNBA, why don't WNBA get paid the same? How about we put LeBron James, who's like 800 years old?
Yeah.
He would score 100 points a game. You know, what if he all of a sudden, what does the woke crowd do if LeBron James says, you know, late in my career, I identify as a woman.
Just LeBron James against the girls' team.
I mean, it just doesn't. It doesn't.
Megan Rapinoe was the captain of the female soccer team. Female soccer team won lots of World Cups.
Gold medals, World Cups. I mean,
very celebrated female soccer team. They played against a JV high school team and lost.
It was a 16 and it was a 16 and no, they didn't lose. They got beat 7-1. They got dominated. It wasn't like they lost 1 or 2 goals, and it was like a late penalty kick that bounced off someone. They lost like 7-1 to a 16 and under team. It was a 16 and under AAU team, is what it was. So
the only people that think that the female soccer team or the female hockey team could outmatch the male hockey team.
It's more physical than even it's soccer.
Yes. The only people that think that's a good idea are people who never played sports, particularly against boys.
Yeah.
And I mean, I practiced with men in all of the sports I did. And even as a state ranked swimmer, I couldn't come close to the guys who were taking cigarette breaks during practice who never made it to state. Like, it's just not the same sport, female sports versus male sports. So the only people that think that that's a good idea are people that never participated in sports and never had brothers, because it's not the same. Both are amazing. Both did an amazing job. They both are top tier in their areas. They're not competitors against each other.
I can tell you this. I played with one of the greatest women athletes that's been around. She's in the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, and I mean, and she was 6 foot. Bridget Gordon. She's now the head coach of Florida A&M women's basketball team. And this is the highest possible level of women, and she was a great softball player, great basketball player. She won 2 national titles and a gold medal.
Yep.
Legitimate. I was probably an average basketball player. I couldn't make my varsity team, with 12. I was the 14th guy out of 12. It just...
The coach, the assistant coach, then you.
Yeah. No. The mascot.
Yeah. Sorry.
The mascot, the janitor, and then me.
All right.
But Bridget would tell you right now, she would not have made the boys team. And she was the greatest women's basketball player I've ever seen live. And she would not have made our boys high school team.
That's
And that's
reality.
no knock on her. I'm telling you,
It's not.
This
It's
is
just
phenomenal,
reality.
phenomenal human being, phenomenal athlete. It's no knock on women.
Women's hips are different than
just
men's
different.
hips. They run differently. They have different muscle fibers. There's not as much fast twitch muscle fibers and women as there is men. Like there's just differences, and that's totally okay that there are differences. That's why we have different divisions for men and women. Both
we have
amazing
2 genders,
athletes.
2 different divisions, 2 genders.
Oh my word, there it is.
There you go. In case you guys didn't know, Hold on, let me count again. 2, 1, 2. That's it.
There it is. That's what's getting clipped this week.
Yep.
Nope.
So people are big mad for a joke, and we need to calm down. Just
Yep.
have a beverage, drink a coffee, or have a glass of wine. Like, just calm down. Tap into the Trends is brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Looking for a portable building that's built to last? St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Eustian Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. Featuring Handy House, America's #1 manufacturer of portable buildings. They offer everything from utility sheds and workshops to lofted barns, offices, and fully custom buildings, all designed for strength and long-term value. With over 70 structures in stock, plus free delivery, leveling and anchoring, and easy financing, St. Augustine Handy House makes adding space simple. Visit them on State Road 16 or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. All right, moving into the news. Got Senate vote brings Florida one step closer to e-bike and e-scooter regulations. The Florida Senate has unanimously passed legislation aimed at addressing growing safety concerns surrounding electronic bikes and scooters. In a 37-0 vote, senators approved Senate Bill 382, which supporters say is a first step toward creating clearer safety standards as e-bike and e-scooter crashes continue to rise, particularly among young riders. Bill sponsor Keith Trunow said the issue is affecting communities across the state and requires action to prevent future injuries and fatality. The bill continues a statewide micromobility device safety task force that will study the issue and recommend regulations designed to reduce crashes. In the meantime, the legislation sets new rules for riders. E-bike operators would be prohibited from traveling faster than 10 miles per hour on sidewalks if a pedestrian is within 50 feet. Okay. Riders would also be required to yield to pedestrians on shared paths. Violations would result in non-criminal traffic infractions. The bill also addresses inconsistencies in crash reporting. Currently, local and state agencies document e-bike and e-scooter crashes differently, making it difficult to assess the scope of the problem. Under the proposal, Florida Highway Patrol, sheriff's offices, and municipal police departments would be required to collect uniform crash data. That information would include the date and time of the crash, the rider's age, whether the rider had a learner's permit or driver's license, and the classification of the e-bike involved. Each agency would submit its data to the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles by October 15th. The department would then compile the information and provide it to the governor, House Speaker, and Senate President. The newly created task force would be led by the executive director of the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles and include representatives from law enforcement, local governments, pedestrian safety advocates, and medical professionals. Appointments must be made within 15 days of the bill becoming law, with the group required to meet at least monthly and hold meetings in North, Central, and South Florida. The House version of the bill has already cleared its committees and is awaiting a vote on the House floor. All right, you started to bristle a little bit as I was reading what it would call for.
10 mile an hour is low.
If a pedestrian is within 50 feet.
The second part of it made it make sense.
Yeah, I saw his spine start to stiffen.
The second part of it made sense. That made me breathe.
Yeah. And then riders would be required to yield to pedestrians on shared paths, which makes sense as well.
Yeah, because, a lot of these scooters don't have speedometers on them.
So would this, by default, require there to be a speedometer so that you know?
So.
Okay.
I don't know how they're going to measure that, too.
Yeah. So at this point, it would be non-criminal traffic infractions.
Oh, yeah.
So you are not required to have a license for these, which is why children are riding them. And also, I see people that I'm like, you probably lost your license to a DUI. You're on that e-bike right now. Yeah. That would be mine, guys.
Well, it's easier to get around town. But I don't ride mine when it's super, I don't ride mine during night lights. Yeah. Because people are looking at lights and they're going to run you over.
It's not safe.
I don't ride mine during night lights, but Rebecca and Maeve are on the e-bike quite a bit, much more than I am. But it is, it's good to get around town. Sometimes my e-bike drinks too much at Teeny Martini and I have to walk it home.
Yeah. That's very rude of its e-bike.
Yeah. It's a very irresponsible e-bike. Thank goodness its owner's responsible.
100%.
So,
when we lived in West Augustine and my husband worked at Casa Monica, it was shorter for him to ride his bike to Casa Monica than it was for him to drive, have to park where he had to park for employees, and then walk in to Casa Monica to work. He was a sous chef there for a while. And if it wasn't for people like harassing him and on his commute home at like 2 a.m, he would have ridden his bike almost exclusively to and from work. It was just faster. So we definitely are a bike friendly city.
Yeah.
All right.
No doubt.
Speaking of friendly, we're going to talk about something not friendly.
Uh-oh.
Private investigator arrested for pointing gun at a man while serving papers at the wrong house in St. Augustine. According to reporting from Salim Al-Ghir of the St. John's Citizen, a private investigator has been arrested after allegedly pointing a handgun at a St. Augustine homeowner while attempting to serve civil papers at the wrong address. The Duval-based investigator now faces a felony charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. According to court documents, the incident happened January 24th at the home of North Orange Street. Investigators say the private investigator was attempting to serve papers intended for a nearby address, but went to the wrong property. The homeowner reportedly saw her going through his mailbox and approaching his front door. When he asked her to leave, deputies say she refused and questioned whether the person named in the civil paperwork lived there. The affidavit states she remained on the property despite repeated requests to leave. Authorities say she then activated Meta smart glasses to record the encounter. Awesome. As the homeowner stepped back toward his house and did not advance towards her, the investigators alleged she retrieved a handgun from her open driver's side door and pointed it at him and made verbal threats. Can't do that. During interviews with law enforcement, she reportedly admitted she did not identify herself as a private investigator and acknowledged that the property was not the address listed on her paperwork. Awesome. St. Johns County
So it's
Sheriff's
even on her paperwork?
St. Johns County Sheriff's Office obtained a felony arrest warrant. She was later booked into the Bradford County Jail while attempting to post bond. The case remains under investigation.
There went her chances of becoming a real cop. Way to go, Judy Hop.
Back to the animated movie.
Sorry.
I mean,
Sorry, I went Zootopia that time.
she recorded herself committing a crime. Excellent use of evidence there. We love that.
In my mind, I went to Judy Hop. I'm
You
sorry.
did.
Yeah, but Judy Hop's a much better cop. So
100%.
Still waiting for Zootopia 2 to drop on Disney Plus.
yes, I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yeah, I couldn't get Maeve to go with me. She said she only goes to the movies with her friends.
Yeah. You're not her friend.
No, I'm not her friend. I'm her dad.
Mhm.
So
Yep. So you're out.
yeah,
You're excluded
not-
definitionally.
I'm not Blake's friend. I'm his dad.
Uh-huh.
I'm not Ty's friend. I'm his dad.
Yep.
We still get
Sometimes-
to do cool
some-
stuff together.
Sometimes we do friend things,
Yeah.
but at no point am I not his dad.
That is 100% true. Yes, Kenny, she does need Chris Sarah Bill wants. Trouble with the law? Yeah, this is can't park there.
Yeah, can't park there. That's just I wonder why she didn't pass that test. So.
Troy, how do you want to check the comments today?
On this Friday, I will fertilely forage through the finite comments of the fantastic fans.
That fantastically furtive foraging is brought to you by BNS Signs. For over 50 years, family-owned BNS Signs has been the trusted name in signage across St. Augustine and the surrounding area. From vinyl lettering to large pylon signs, BNS does it all, backed by fast installation, expert crane service, and reliable repair and maintenance to keep signs looking their best. Named Business of the Year for 2025, BNS Signs is known for quality craftsmanship and top-level service. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com because when it comes to signs, they do it all. All right, Troy, give us a comments report.
Oh, wow. That ended quicker than I thought. All right.
He's still busy.
Bobby got to meet Aiden last night. He said Aiden's taller than he thought.
Yeah?
So, all right. A lot of people have brown lawns.
Okay. Yes.
You know, so thank goodness the rain is coming.
Oh, the frost.
And someone was saying, I think it was Kelly that actually said, these guys are missing teeth. If you're an athlete, you're probably missing a tooth or two. I have summer teeth. I have summer here, summer there.
Yeah.
You know, all these summer teeth. So, you know, as part of being an athlete too.
Yeah.
So you're going to take one to the chops.
as a female athlete, I lost no teeth.
Okay.
in-
Well, it doesn't
in
usually happen
engaging
in
my
swimming.
sport. I did boxing too. I
Yeah.
just didn't do it for that long.
If you'd been hit by more guys.
Yes,
Did you do boxing or kickboxing?
it was kickboxing,
Yeah.
but we did spar, so we did hit each other. So yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
And everybody has their eyes out. 541.
541
Rain.
rain.
All right.
That is the prediction.
So
It will happen.
send me on my messenger or whatever it is. It raining at 541. I want to see if I get this one
Post
right.
it and tag the 904 Now app
Yep.
Facebook page so we can see it. I want to see whether it happens somewhere. Do we have a stardom stat?
All right. Stardom stat is 1827. On this day was the very first Mardi Gras in New Orleans.
What?
So it was the first time it was actually celebrated. They did their carnival.
Okay.
Was in 1827 in New Orleans.
That is very late.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought
That is
it was
very late.
I mean,
Fat Tuesday.
New Orleans was around a long, long time before
Yeah.
that, but they didn't celebrate it until 1827.
But that's also very late in
oh yeah,
in
Lent was
Lent,
yeah,
Lent had already happened.
yeah.
Like it had already started.
I understand.
Definitely had Ash Wednesday before
Yeah.
the end of February.
I didn't understand. I didn't
What
understand
are
how
you
it
doing,
worked.
New Orleans?
So I did not understand how it worked. So
Man.
I found that to be
That's weird.
yep.
I've never heard of a Lent that late. So, or an Ash Wednesday that late.
So
Maybe.
here we go. New Orleans take to the streets for Mardi Gras
All right.
on this day, 1827.
It's a very chaste Mardi Gras,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure.
So,
All right, that's Stardom Stat brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue. Craving real Southern barbecue, Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine, serves up slow smoked favorites made to satisfy. Start with crowd pleasers like barbecue pork egg rolls, smoked wings, or crispy corn nuggets. Then dig into their tender baby back ribs or try one of the Pitmaster's picks with all the classic sides, including that famous garlic bread. And no visit is complete without Sonny's signature sweet tea. Sonny's Barbecue, local Pitmasters since 1968. All right, do we have plugs, Troy?
All right, I got to give plugs, and Bobby touched on it, but I was planning on doing it right here. The fight night last night was great. Aiden and I was able to make it over there. Fun crowd. The firefighters were way more into it than law enforcement. And I left around. There were 15 fights. I left it at fight 10. The firefighters were doing pretty well.
Yeah.
The women sheriff's department. I can tell you this: don't mess with them because they were pretty badass last night. But it was a great event, very well attended. I would say it's over 2,000 people there. Very professionally done. If you get a chance to go next year, make sure you make it over there and support a couple great causes. It was for Special Olympics, the torch run, and some of those Special Olympics athletes were right courtside loving it. And for Diamond of Dreams, which is for special needs students also. So two great causes. Looks like they raised a lot of money. Congratulations to the Sheriff Department and the Fire Department for putting that together.
Speaking of Sheriff's Department, do
You're
y'all
ri-
remember?
You're right along.
Do y'all remember when Sheriff Hardwick invited me for a ride along?
Yeah. Is that happening today?
That happens tonight.
It happens tonight?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
I get picked up tonight, and I will be riding along on the mean streets of St. Augustine tonight until the wee small hours of the morning. So if you hear about news reports of sheriff's office activity, I may be there. Say a little prayer for me.
You might be on call.
I'm not sure if I want a boring night or if I want an exciting night.
You want a little excitement.
I mean, yeah.
You don't want full on excitement, but you want a little
Yeah.
excitement.
I'm like,
You want the adrenaline running a little bit.
Kendall talked about being in the vehicle for a ride along during a pit maneuver with a car chase. I don't think I want that much excitement.
Okay.
But we'll see. I
We'll
mean,
see.
We'll see.
Just go with it.
I am.
I can tell you this one.
I don't have a choice now. Sheriff's office is coming to my house to pick me up. My neighbors are going to think I've been arrested.
That's awesome. Well, we were doing a helicopter ride and an evaluation because when we do beach renourishment, the only way you can really see what's happening is you have to get up in the sheriff's helicopter.
Yeah.
and I was doing that, and I was taking pictures, and you'll be amazed how many sharks are out there, right next to you, which you can see from the helicopter.
Yeah.
But at that time, there was a man chase, like a person on foot had fled from the hospital, and they were chasing him, and they lost him in like the marsh.
Yeah.
So we left the beach and went over, and it was really cool because we could. I thought I was like bad boys. So my right
You're
along.
definitely singing that.
Yeah,
one,
I was 100% singing it on the microphone. But we were able to spot him from the helicopter and guide them in exactly where he was at. So because there was I don't know why there was an extra person. Usually there wasn't. There was 3 of us in the helicopter, and we're like, he's laying down in the marsh right there. We could see him. I mean, he looks up like,
dang it. You ever seen, again, animated movie, have you ever seen Hunchback of Notre Dame? There's the little old man that keeps getting freed from various things, and he's like, I'm free, and then he falls into another form of imprisonment, and he just goes, dang it. And it happens like 3 times throughout the movie.
Yeah. No, Betty,
lines.
it wasn't Jerry, it was Mark at that time. So
Right on.
Mark was my pilot that day.
So, say a prayer. My son did also ask whether I was sitting in the front seat or the back seat. And my husband says the front seat. I don't know.
You're sitting in the front seat.
I'm going wherever
saying
they
front
tell me to go.
Yeah.
'Cause
Right
I
along.
comply with police officers.
Right alongside. I'm usually
Yeah.
right alongside in the front seat. If you're sitting in the back seat, you'll be amazed at how little leg room you have.
Well, that's the point.
Right on. Blake, do you have any plugs for us? Because you're about to leave.
I'm about to leave. Well, still got Troy's 2 cents after this, still. But after that, going to St. Petersburg.
Right on.
A bunch of live coverage, bunch of reels. So lots of great, fantastic stuff from the sights and sounds of the Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. Can't wait to film all that as well. And if you want to help support the 904now, or you want to bring a podcast to our studio, you can always contact me at blake904now@gmail.com. We got sponsorship opportunities available for both Stordom and Bollocks.
Awesome. We love that. All right. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble. We've got Troy's 2 cents at 9:04. So stay tuned. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.
Bye, everyone.